welcome to my channel. I trust you are all doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and tuning in today. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Barbara. I go by the name of Simple Yet Stylish on all socials, and I upload fashion and lifestyle content. So if any of those two topics are of interest to you, then consider hitting the subscribe button. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your ongoing support. Now, as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be reviewing or having a brief roundup of some of the best, iconic, trendy, viral handbags of 2025. Now, I've rounded it up to 10, but there are so much more, especially in terms of trends. We've seen different styles and designs of bags, especially archive styles, come back to the forefront of fashion, particularly this year. A lot of people have been tapping into their 70s, 80s, early 90s vibes and all of that good stuff. But if we were to sit here and talk about all of them, we will be here forever. So before we get into the video, do comment down below and let me know if you would like to see more of these bags that made a huge statement this year, or if 10 is just good enough for you. Equally, I will be sharing a video based on some of the worst bags of 2025. So even though we keep things positive on this channel, I feel like it's a good eye opener so that we know what the fashion experts are saying. We can hear different views and opinions, and we kind of get a better sense of direction in terms of what bags to steer towards and what bags to stay away from. So without further delay, let's get straight into the video. Now, quick disclaimer for those of you who are new here. If you see me looking down, then I am just reading from my handy dandy notes. I want to make sure that I share all the information that I have gathered with you guys. So the first bag that I would like to talk about is the Row Margaux bag. Now, if you know, you know, because this bag was one of the most sought after bags of 2025. When it was released by the Row, it sold out very, very quickly. And I don't believe it's back in stock. And I'm not sure if they have any plans of releasing this bag again. They have released an alternative, which is called the Marlowe bag. It's very similar, and I will pop pictures on screen. But the Margaux bag was very, very popular and sought after this year. It became a huge statement piece, and I understand why, because it's an easy go-to bag. It's not an evening bag. It's not typically a dressy bag. It's an essential everyday bag. And when it comes to handbags in general, we have seen the rise of big bags, everyday bags come back to the forefront of fashion, which I absolutely love, because there was one point where everyone was carrying these nano, miniature, micro-sized bags, which is nice. It's cute and everything. But in terms of the purpose that the bag serves, you can barely fit your lip gloss in there. Probably fit this microphone in there and then you're good to go. But you would have to, it just didn't make any sense. They weren't practical. They were nice, they were cute, they were fashionable, they were trendy, but they weren't practical. And to be very transparent, a lot of them were very expensive as well. But fast forward to 2025, we are now seeing those bags being used as charms on much bigger bags. And although sometimes it looks a bit too overwhelming, I'm glad to see that people are actually gravitating towards big bags that can fit all their contents in there. So this bag is a dream bag for anyone that is looking for that everyday essential bag, whether it's for work, whether it's for travel. I do believe the Margaux came in different sizes as well, but even the small size was a decent size enough to fit your everyday go-to essentials in there. Likewise, it is a very versatile bag. So for the maximalist, you can carry this bag easily. And for the minimalist, this is actually a dream bag. I call it the minimalist's dream bag because in terms of fabric, the quality, the craftsmanship, I don't personally own anything from the Row, but I've heard nothing but great things. And so you know that it serves that purpose really well. And then alongside that, in terms of the style, if you are a minimalist, you've ticked all the boxes, literally. So this is the first bag that I wanted to talk about. As well as that, in terms of a little bit of the detail, the bag is a very soft bag, but it has structure as well. And of course, if you stuff it or if you add a lot of contents in there, then it definitely shares or shows, should I say, the definition or the style or shape of the bag. So if you are looking for a big everyday bag, and unfortunately you weren't able to get your hands on the Margaux one, I would highly recommend the Marlowe one. It is very, very similar. I haven't seen the Margaux one on pre-loved sites. I believe most people that purchased it to actually use it and to keep it, not to sell it on. So that to me screams success for a brand or for the brand. So that's the first bag that I wanted to share with you guys. The next bag, which is slowly creeping its way onto my wish list, is the Alaïa bag. And this is the Le Teckel. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I feel like in the previous video that I shared earlier on in the year, I wasn't probably pronouncing that correctly either. Anyway, I digress. I say all of that to say, when it comes to the East-West bags, which was a huge trend, and I feel like it's here to stay, the Alaïa bag done really, really well. It performed very, very well in sales, very, very popular, trendy, but classic at the same time, because I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. As we all know, almost every brand, from luxury fashion houses, premium high street, fast fashion, they all tapped into the East-West style. And there was so much versatility in terms of colors, fabrics, shapes, how long some of the bags were, the straps, all of those details. We had a variety to choose from as consumers. But Alaïa, of course, is a trusted brand. So when they released their style of the East-West bags, a lot of people gravitated towards it. And I understand why. Again, it is a very simple yet sophisticated bag. It really gives high end. It gives quiet luxury. It gives minimal vibes. But at the same time, for the maximalist or for that person in between, this is a great bag. I also love that they have different colors and they have the different variety of straps to choose from. So you can get the top handle one and just carry it as a top handle bag, or you can get the one with the elongated strap, which I love. I feel like that one gives much more detail. But if you're not an over the shoulder type of girly, or if that's not the purpose that you want this Alaïa bag to serve, then you can of course opt for the top handle one. I also feel like the price makes sense. I've said this so many times in my previous videos. When it comes to the prices of everything in this economy, things will continue to go up. I don't think anything is going down anytime soon. And so I typically assumed that this bag would retail for a lot more, especially because it's Alaïa. But I feel like the price makes sense. So if the East-West trend or style is something that you would like to tap into, I would highly recommend you check out all the options available from all different brands, but definitely place the Alaïa one on your top 3 list because it's gorgeous. Have you seen the white one? Clock it. I can't do it with my fingers because I'm holding my mic and my book, but clock it. I think the white one is absolutely gorgeous. The next bag that I would like to talk about is the Coach Kisslock frame bag. Now, I'm not sure which order I'm going to release because I'm going to share an updated review on my experience with the Kisslock bag. So if that comes out before this, then you will know a lot more. But if it doesn't, just to summarize, I absolutely love the bag. It went viral when it was shared on the runway or showcased on the runway. And then it had everyone in a chokehold when Sarah Jessica Parker was seen wearing the bag. It was sold out for quite some time. And I feel like when it came back in stock, unless they forgot about me, I didn't even get the notification. I feel like they creeped it back into stock. But luckily, I was up in the middle of the night scrolling and I saw it and I purchased it immediately. It is an absolutely beautiful bag, great bag in terms of making a statement. It basically looks like a coin purse, but just an oversized, very, very much oversized coin purse. And the bag, in terms of when you compare it to other high-end bags, the price makes sense. The only thing that I would say is that the straps of the bag, I just don't like how they situated the hooks. But besides that, this is about the best bags of this year. And I feel like Coach has really made a comeback. This year in particular, their bags have been doing exceptionally well. I haven't heard any negative or seen or read any negative reviews regarding Coach, especially when it comes to their bags. Now, it was out of this bag, and I would say maybe the Brooklyn bag or the Empire. The Empire bag performed and still continues to perform really well in sales as well. A lot of consumers or clients are absolutely loving that bag. But the Coach Kisslock is absolutely beautiful. It's a statement piece. And you can also get, I believe, the panda shape or the teddy shape. I'm not sure, but I'll pop a picture on screen. So one thing I do love is that Coach gives us varieties to choose from when they make a particular style or bag. And just to sum it up, the Kisslock performed really, really well. Very, very, very well. So that is another sought after bag that has performed well for 2025. Next, we have the Bottega Andiamo. The Andiamo is an iconic family of bags. I'm not talking about the clutch, I'm talking about the actual bag. And I believe when I talked about this bag earlier on in the year, I either compared it to a Hermes or I said that it's near enough on the same level as an Hermes. In this video, I would definitely say it's in a league of its own. I won't say it's better than, and I won't say it's worse than, but I feel like in terms of the ideal bag, the Andiamo ticks every single box. This bag, I believe Vogue labeled this bag the minimalist hero. And I know I've mentioned the term minimalist quite a couple of times in this video, but I want you guys to get an understanding of the direction that fashion is going towards. I feel like this year they tried to make a statement with loud fashion, but that lasted a whole 5 minutes and then it quickly died down. Everyone is on the minimalist vibe, the quiet luxury, the more simple yet sophisticated looking pieces, because they always stand the test of time in terms of aesthetic and style. They always have and they always will, even during seasons where it's all about wearing all the colors of the rainbow, it's all about brightness and vibrancy. The minimalist, simple, neutral style will never ever die down. And it pairs so well with everything else compared to a maximalist type of style that doesn't necessarily, you have to find the right balance. Whereas with minimalism, it's easy. It's just easy to pick up and go about your business. But anyway, the Andiamo is an iconic bag within the brand. It ticks all the boxes in terms of structure, the various sizes, and of course, the overall design. Like I said, it is labeled the minimalist hero. It has the unique interweaved technique, which will forever pay homage to the brand. And Matthew Blazy done an absolutely incredible job with this bag, and he will always be known for it. And Bottega will always be known for the Andiamo bag, because I don't know anyone who doesn't love this. So many other brands, fast fashion brands, have duped it, have taken huge inspiration from this style of bag. But to hear, especially in this day and age, that the bag comes with great quality, it stands the test of time, you can get different sizes, there's different ways in which you can wear it, it literally ticks every box. So for sure, it had to be on the list of best bags of 2025. Next, we've got the Givenchy Antigona bag. And this is a bag that I was so happy to see at the forefront of fashion, especially this year. During 2010, I believe that's when the bag was first released, it had everyone in a chokehold, and rightfully so, because this bag is absolutely gorgeous. And then fast forward to 15 years later, it has made a comeback and it was received so well. So many people have been purchasing this bag again. It gives so many consumers, clients, fans a blast from the past, a positive blast from the past. And one thing that I love about this bag and will always love Givenchy for doing is for giving it the best structure. Nothing can break this bag. You're going to have to get an axe or a very, very thick, strong saw to break this bag in terms of its structure. And I've said this so many times on my channel. I love a bag that can stand on its own, that doesn't need to be stuffed up on its own. And this is one of those bags. Again, it's perfect for the maximalist, it's perfect for the minimalist, it's perfect for that person that style lies in between those two. It's just a great bag overall. You can also get the East-West style as well, which I saw on Net-a-Porter a while ago, which I think is really nice. It's really cute. In terms of the price as well, I feel like it's decent. It's not too much, especially like I said, compared to what we are paying for in this modern day and age. It makes sense. But sometimes it's quite difficult for a bag to revive itself, or for a brand to revive a particular bag or product. You don't really know how it's going to be received, especially if it's been such a long time and there's been so many different variations and styles and models to choose from. But this bag came back to the forefront of fashion this year and everyone was absolutely loving it. So it definitely made it on this list. Ideally, as well, I feel like if you are someone that's looking into starting a handbag collection, the Givenchy Antigona is a great bag to start off with. It's subtle, but its style is enough to make a statement. In terms of quality, like I said, structure, it ticks all the boxes. You can go for various different sizes. There's different colors. I believe now you can get the one that has the bigger shark lock zip closure. I'll insert pictures on screen for you guys. So there's a variety to choose from as well. So like I said, the Antigona had to for sure be on the list of best luxury handbags for 2025. Okay, so the next bag that I would like to talk about is the Toteme belted bucket bag. I believe that all the bags that I've mentioned or are yet to mention in this video, I've already talked about on this channel this year so far. But back to the Toteme belted bucket bag. Again, very much so like the others. It's a great bag for the minimalist. It's a statement bag. The design is very chic, very effortless. It's given, what was it that they were all saying last year? Demure. It's given demure, it's given chic, it's given effortless, it's given, I don't need to do too much. My outfit, but most importantly, my bag speaks for itself. It speaks for me. And one of the main reasons why it was important for me to feature this bag from Toteme is because they are a Scandinavian brand, for those of you who don't know. And when it comes to Scandinavian fashion, architecture, design, they always give us minimalism, high end, and chic. And one of the easiest ways to incorporate all those themes or styles into your overall aesthetic is by adding clean, sharp lines. That's one of the many things that I've learned, one of the most important things that I've learned in fashion and in interior design. If you want to give a high-end look by default, always add clean lines. And if you pay attention to this bag, there are clean lines in it, hence why it is described or labeled as chic and high end. I also remember when I featured this bag in one of my previous videos, I compared it to the Givenchy Shark Lock boots. I said that, I think I said the shape of the bag kind of reminds me of the Shark Lock boots because of the buckle around it and how it sort of like flares or cuts out going to the bottom of the bag. But besides that, I say all of that to say it is a very, very beautiful bag, a statement piece. You don't have to do too much. It has been very, very popular this year. And in terms of price as well, and I know I've said this with all the other bags, but in terms of price as well, it is decent. To me, it's reasonable. I'll use that term. It is reasonable. So we had to definitely feature the belt buckle bag from Toteme on the list of best 2025 luxury handbags. Okay, the next bag may not be everyone's cup of tea, and lately I've been seeing a lot of negative reviews about this bag, and this is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. Now, before you shout at me, usually you guys are nice. You guys are really, really lovely to me on this channel anyway. before you disagree, for those of you who are looking for an everyday bag, a travel bag, or as they say, a starter pack bag for luxury or, fashion, this would be a great bag to choose from. And I've seen this on a few lists on certain sites such as Harper's Bazaar, Vogue. And when it comes to top 10 handbags, I've also noticed the Louis Vuitton Neverfull always makes it onto the top 10 handbag lists, composed by fashion experts. So clearly, it's doing something right in the handbag department. Now, I have been seeing people say that the bag is not nice anymore, it's too loud, it's not giving luxury, etc. But I feel like depending on your style and how you pair things together, that's what will determine whether you are giving luxury or not. So, and it's also subjective. So, to someone, maybe wearing a Gucci outfit from top to toe with the Gucci logos everywhere is luxury. But to the next person, it's loud and it's not giving luxury. So it's subjective. But I say all of that to say this bag is a great bag for travel. It's great for everyday use. I have this bag, and in my handbag collection video, I did share that it was one of my best purchases and my first official purchase. And I've never looked back since. And I don't think I ever will, because it's a great bag. And like I said, it always makes it on the top 10 list or the top list of luxury handbags. Now, if you don't want to go for the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, then you can go for a tote bag with the similar shape, similar size, similar design, but maybe a different brand if this is not your style at all. But it was very important for me to feature this one because I wanted to share from my experience how much of a great bag it is. Now, next, we've got the Celine luggage bag. Now, I talked about this again earlier on in the year, especially as this bag has made a comeback, and what an iconic comeback it made. When I went to Bicester Village, I saw the old luggage handbag, and it's an outlet, so they were of course in the outlet stores. And for most of you who probably know, or for those of you who don't know, the bag is being discontinued because they've released the new one. And again, like I was saying in regards to the Antigona, when it comes to brands releasing a bag again of a similar shape, a similar style, they have to tread quite carefully because sometimes you don't know how it's going to be received by clients or consumers. But this one, it didn't rub anyone the wrong way. Everyone absolutely loves the new one, and you can actually purchase it now on the Celine website or in luxury concession stores, the Celine store. This bag is absolutely beautiful, and just like the first one, this one is also going to be one for the history books, and it will definitely stand the test of time. Again, in terms of versatility as well, this bag can be worn by everyone and anyone. I love when I see it being worn by men, or how I saw it styled on the men's runway. Absolutely gorgeous. A very, very much so fashionable piece. So if you are looking for that bag that screams fashion, but it's not loud, it's not giving over the top, it's not giving tacky in any shape or form, the Celine new luggage bag is a great option. And it's a great way for Celine to revive an old archive piece. This is how you revive a bag, ladies and gents. This is how you revive a bag. Next up, I've got the DeMellier New York bag. I believe they also have a bag called London. I believe they do. But I had to feature the New York one because it is a very popular bag. And I have heard nothing but great things about DeMellier, and soon I will try out one of their bags because when it comes to quality, I've heard great things. And overall, I love the structure, the style, and the design of their bags as well. I am all about investing in bags that stand the test of time, bags that I can get my cost per wear, and bags that can fit things inside. I feel like that's very, very important. Buy bags that can fit and carry your things that you carry on a day-to-day basis. And this bag is great. It's great for workwear, it's great for travel, it's great for all of those things. Again, the price, amazing. Currently 550. I'm not sure if they will increase the price or not, But I say all of that to say, even if they do, I don't think there will be a dramatic price increase. I feel like it will still be labeled affordable or reasonable. A great bag. I don't know anything else to say except this bag is great and it had to be on this list. When you compare it to the other brands, Bottega, Louis Vuitton, these big art fashion houses, sometimes it's difficult to, I don't want to use the word compete, it's sort of difficult to be neck and neck with those fashion houses. But I feel like DeMellier have done an absolutely incredible job with everything relating to their bags: style, design, price, craftsmanship, materials, fabrics, etc. If you are looking for an affordable luxury or premium style bag, I would highly recommend you check out DeMellier. Now, all the bags that I have featured in this video are all big bags. And like I've said for the 100th time, it's all about bags that are practical. But the last bag is the Savette Pochette bag. This is not a big bag, but it is a very beautiful bag. I feel like there's so much you could say or you would want to say about this bag, but you won't even bother. You just let the bag do all the talking. It's very, very luxurious. It's timeless. And these styles of bags, especially like rectangular bags, east-west bags, the miniature bags, the toiletry bags, they have become so trendy and so popular. To each is their own. If you want to carry a toiletry bag, that's fine, that's your business. But I would rather say I would rather advise you to get this style of bag. I don't really have much to say except this bag was received very, very well. It is versatile for every person, whatever your style is. It's just beautiful and you don't have to do too much or say too much. The bag is a nice, elegant bag. It's also great for those evenings where you are going out for special occasions. Again, maybe not so much a wedding or a red carpet event or an award show, anything of that nature. But if you're going out with like your girls for drinks or for dinner, this is a great bag. During the day, if you're meeting up with friends or going shopping or brunch, this is a great bag. I just feel like this bag is the perfect ideal bag for that. And just to sum it up, it was received very, very well this year by customers, clients, consumers, the audience, etc. It will stand the test of time for sure. It's a simple design, and so it's easy to style and it works well for everyone. So if you are looking for a small bag, like I said, to each is their own, but I would recommend or advise you invest in something such as this rather than the toiletry bag. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. All the bags that I mentioned, like I said, it was the top 10 bags. I didn't necessarily place them in an order. I feel like they are all amazing bags equally. And so it's down to you if you want to sort of place them in a hierarchy order. But I think they're all beautiful bags. Like I've said so many times, they will all stand the test of time. They are iconic bags, very, very popular, trendy yet classic bags. So if you are looking to invest in anything and you don't really know how to start, this would be a great list to go off. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Comment down below, let me know what your favorite bag was or is. It doesn't necessarily have to be from this list because like I said, there's so many to choose from. This year, so many of the brands gave us so many different styles of bags. So let me know in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with anyone that you feel will enjoy this type of content, especially for the girlies out there that are looking to build their handbag collection and they don't really know where to start. I have a long playlist of bags that I have featured on this channel that would be a great starting point for them to collect beautiful handbags. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all and I will see you in the next video. Bye.